Hi, welcome to Gida School online classes. Today, let's discuss the fourth unit of our English textbook, Films and Theatre. Films and theatre have an intense influence on our society. They influence the individual characteristics and sometimes even the behavior of a society as a whole. The language, slangs, styles, the characteristic traits, and even the costumes, all these things can create a new trend in our society. Now, the influence of these trends may be negative or positive according to different social aspects. Mostly, as a mass media of communication, they play a vital role in enhancing the values of our society. But the question is, has commercialization affected the morality of the modern filmmakers? I know you all are great film fans. What do you think? Anyway, today let's discuss the role and contribution made by some great filmmakers and artists whose works were really incredible in shaping the modern film industry. The reading A, Rendezvous with Ray. Ray, one of the greatest filmmakers ever. He was a multi-talented personality. Apart from a filmmaker, he was a lyricist, a graphic designer, an author, as well as a screenwriter. He was born on 2nd May 1921 and died on 23rd April 1992. He was born in a Bengali family which was prominent in art and literature. He started his career as a commercial artist, later entered into the field of film making. He has directed around 36 films, including feature films, documentaries, and some short movies. He has authored several novels and short stories, especially for children and teenagers. He has been given an honorary degree from the University of Oxford. His first film, Pathet Panjali, has received 11 international awards. Ray has received a number of awards, 32 National Film Awards, a Golden Lion Award, a Golden Bear Award. Apart from that, he has been given an Academy Honorary Award in the year 1992. The government of India has honored him with the Bharat Ratna, the highest civilian award in India. Now let us discuss some of the important points that you should always remember regarding this reading. The first thing, how did Roberts get acquainted with Satyajit Ray? Actually, Roberts, a French-Canadian priest. As a young priest, he was interested to serve the people of India. On his way to India, at a stopover in New York, he got a chance to watch the Apu trilogy. He was really impressed, and then and there itself, he had decided that one day he would meet the master director. Now, let's see what is the personal opinion of Roberts regarding the works of Satyajit Ray. According to Roberts, Satyajit Ray was a great filmmaker, and there were several people who had criticized the works of Satyajit Ray. According to the detractors or the criticizers of Satyajit Ray, he was trying to sell the poverty of Indians to the Western people. Or simply, you can mean that Satyajit Ray got fame and popularity just by getting the sympathy of the Westerners by exposing the poverty and the poor life of Indian people. But Roberts do not support all this criticism. According to Roberts, Ray was not exposing the poverty of Indian people, but he was exposing the spiritual poverty of those few powerful Indians who were trying to suppress the poor Indians. After coming to India, Roberts was very eager to meet Satyajit Ray. But do you know, it had taken 9 years for him to meet the master director, because he did not want to meet Satyajit Ray just like a museum piece, or you don't want him to just see and come back. Instead, he thought that, or he wished he could have a deep conversation regarding the works and different aspects of film industry. And as you know, the works of Ray were really vast, that it had taken 9 years for him to understand and learn the different aspects of Satyajit Ray's work. Later, he went to meet Satyajit Ray and he had a good conversation with him and they become good friends. Roberts gives us a scholarly analysis of the works as well as the greatness of Ray. According to Roberts, Ray would have come across cold, aloof, and even intimidating for the outsiders due to his massive structure, both physically as well as his intellectual talents. But in reality, Ray was simple and an unassuming man with a subtle sense of humor. Really, he was not a serious man, but he was a very simple man. But his shyness, or he was an introvert, due to this, he did not openly interact with people, or he always failed to express his emotions properly to others. And of course, this has led to several misunderstandings. Apart from this, he was a great humane, or he was very kind. Once, a very prominent personality had stolen the manuscript of Charulata. Though he knew the person, he did not make any complaint, as he did not want to spoil the image or the popularity of the person. Such was the kindness of Satyajit Ray. Coming to the professional life of Satyajit Ray, as a filmmaker, like any youngsters, in the beginning he was interested in aesthetics, or he was interested in expressing the beauty. But later he followed the philosophy of Rabindranath Tagore. Of course, Ray is also a student of Shantiniketan established by Rabindranath Tagore. And he followed the philosophy of Tagore. And the end of his life, he was searching the answer for a question, that is the God. He was searching for God. Later, he died in the year 1992. And his last films, more than aesthetics, you could see that his agnostic nature, or he was searching the answer for the question, what is the God? And the main fallout of this friendship that has extended for more than 20 years was the establishment of Chitrabani, a film studio in Kolkata, which has become the breeding ground of several filmmakers and artists in Indian film industry.